Seinfuck.
Obviously, we have a pilgrimage to undertake to
Mecca.
Mecca. And where is Mecca?
The Middle East.
In Saudi Arabia.
It's in Mecca City.
It's the Dragon Dildo Factory.
Oh, that's Mecca.
To any potential Muslim listeners that we may have, that is not where Mecca is, and we are aware of that.
It is not in Scottsdale, Arizona. We are very sorry.
We're sorry about that misinformation that was being spread on the podcast.
Though, depending on from where you're praying from, it might intersect.
It may actually directly intersect with your prayers to Mecca. And at that point, I think you should consider using some sort of mental power to block out its energy, which you will surely feel on the way back when your blessings are received by that black box.
I do have a question there, Harper. Would you ever consider working on like the boardwalk on the Santa Monica Pier and then just like, drawing caricatures of people's penises?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you can draw you just said it yourself, I can draw a mean penis. But do you think you could do caricature work of people's penises?
I draw my best when I have my hand on my dick, so no.
Okay.
Not on the boardwalk, unless I'm willing to do it in like do you ever see those guys at the Renaissance Fair that do like Sybil cut card tricks and they have like a full body robe on that covers them up to their face?
Yeah, where they can do the tricks within like the sleeves of their robe.
Yeah, exactly.
I've seen this at like a comic book convention, but I've never been to a Ren fair.
If they let my free hand do some like some variation of touching my dick and some sort of prop hand on the outside just looks totally normal, I could probably do that, yes.
What if you were touching their dick?
I haven't tried that, Robert. And since we're trying to meet up for anal intercourse anyway, maybe we could give that a shot.
Based on a conversation we supposedly had just before the pod, we should figure this out whether or not it's a viable option.
Yeah, and of course we will have to play CeeLo to find out who's on top anyway.
Wait, why CeeLo?
Well, every other game is disadvantageous towards me.
I was thinking about CeeLo Green, the artist.
Your penis should not be green, Malcolm.
Yeah, why is your dick green?
Yeah, why is your dick green? Why did Harper draw the caricature of your dick green?
He's a poison dragon, you see? Robert, as a self-professed big penis haver, would you consider continuing to have intercourse with a woman who insisted you wear a bag dragon cock sleeve?
Honestly, like how honest do you want this answer?
We're on a podcast. It has to be honest. You have to say.
I wouldn't give two fucking shits. If that's what they're into, that's what they're into. I would wear it every time with them.
That's a man right there, ladies and gentlemen.
I wear condoms. It's not that different.
It's kind of different. I mean, like the layer of latex surrounding you is different for sure.
Yeah, no, I would feel nothing. That's fine.
Would you? I don't get how the cock sleeve works in the first place, right? Because in a condom, you're still getting sensation, but in a dick sleeve, there's a whole nother dick around you.
Well, it's less that you're getting sensation from the outside, like you kind of are getting it secondary from a condom, and it's more that you're just fucking a cock sleeve that is also inside of a woman.
So there's some sort of piston effect.
Yeah, you're more fucking a cock sleeve, and it's just that's what's moving rather than like. And yes, I have worn a cock sleeve before.
You have worn a cock sleeve? I don't even know the world of cock sleeves. I'm not
Malcolm. What do you mean the other options?
What are the other options, Malcolm?
Well, I mean, I guess.
Are you talking about anti-conception or?
I'm thinking, raw dogging it. I mean, obviously, you got condoms.
Yeah, sure.
You got the pull. Yeah,
if you want diseases, sure.
But here's the thing:
do disease. Yeah, you could be a disease freak. Play your chem games. I don't know. That's about it. I don't.
Where were you? What the fuck, Malcolm?
I was wondering what you were talking about. He probably just meant like in terms of contraception. I understand.
Yeah, I was thinking that. I was like, yeah, you can't really fuck with like a dental dam there.
No, I mean, and also it's very much kind of strange to go and try to seal the deal with a girl, and she's just like, do you have protection? And you're like, yeah, baby. And you bring out a bad dragon cock sleeve.
That's the ultimate form of conception if you think about it. And she'll thank you for it later.
Yeah.
Why did my kid come out with scale?
Now that would be something.
It's ribbed for her pleasure as well as yours.
As well as the dragon's pleasure, which is not me.
What about a full dragon costume, Robert? Would you put it on?
Only if I get to like do magic tricks like that one Las Vegas residency.
Pip the
Magic Dragon. Is it Pete? No, it's Pip the Magic Dragon. Puff? No, fuck.
Puff's the song.
Puff's the song. Yeah.
And then Pete's Dragon is also a movie.
Is a Disney movie from like the 70s. Yeah.
What do you mean magic tricks?
Oh, you know, what's this behind your ear? It's a condom. Did we do that joke? Damn it.
We did do that joke, but we're going to keep that in because it was nice to see you with a little bit of joy. I wanted
it's impossible. I'm incapable of joy right now. Like, only spite carries me.
Because it's like, I guess you could do your magic tricks. You know, it's like, oh, now you see it. Now you don't. And it's your like cock.
Yeah, it's my cock inside her. Yes.
Wonderful.
Malcolm, your face.
I got nothing. I was like,
now you see it. Now you don't.
Yeah, you're fingering her, and then you just pull out a bird. You're like, oh,
what is this here? It's the endless handkerchiefs. Like, why was that inside me?
Yeah, you're like, is this your card? And she's like, no. And it's like, well, look inside your puss. And then she just pulls out a card.
Oh, is this your card? Wet. And it's her driver's license, so you can make sure she's 18.
Saying your puss to a woman is insane.
That is also, I would say.
I've never said that to a woman.
Oh, okay, just
Malcolm,
checking.
you are rapidly convincing me you've never had sex before.
Malcolm has had sex.
Multiple ways.
But let's find out.
Yeah, that's my persona. My persona is a guy who's just like, so you stick it in, and then the magic happens.
You just jangle it around like you do.
Malcolm, your persona drops the P and adds FUR.
What? Drops the P and adds FU.
Fursona, gotcha. Had to think about it.
Okay, that took too long. No.
That's like a one of me joke. That's a joke of mine where you have to think about it.
Yeah, it's called a thinker.
Called
which makes
a
it a
thinker.
It's not much of a thinker. How far into the vagina is the G-spot, Malcolm?
Yes.
Oh no.
Oh no, ladies and gentlemen.
Viewers, we're witnessing history.
I mean, it's not the same thing as like the G-spot for guys when it's like 4 inches up your asshole.
Yeah, well, you have spoiled the next question, Robert. This bit is ruined.
This is not a bit. This was strange.
What's strange about it? I've asked a very simple question that I found out in middle school.
You found out where the G-spot was in middle school?
From a very trustworthy 8th grader.
It wasn't until the university that I found out it was real.
It ended up being true, so I guess he was pretty trustworthy.
Well, enlighten us, Harper, please.
Oh no, Malcolm. You're not getting away this time. Without Googling it.
I'm not Googling anything.
Sasha, insert furious typing. Like into the mainframe typing.
Yeah, it is.
Now, if I recall correctly, Robert, to answer your question, and Malcolm's apparently, 2.5 inches deep, typically.
Yeah, that's why you're so good at hitting it.
I am. I hit only that, as a matter of fact.
That's ladies and gentlemen, that's the joke.
The Delilah does not work for free, and neither does Malcolm the Man McLeod.
Yes.
And Buck Beansy Boy Harper.
Beansy Boy. You sound like you're selling crack in the 80s.
I haven't been able to shake it. I haven't been able to shake that one. I might as well embrace it.
It's like I'm the man. I'd like that. That's cool.
I'm the Beansy Boy.
What about, why are you Beansy Boy? Like, what makes you, like, were you caught just eating a big can of beans?
I think it's like most like crack nicknames from the 80s is that it's something that happened when he was like in school and they never shut up about it. Like he farted in class and then one kid in the class shouted like, this boy eating beans. And then it just like kept on forever.
Very funny, guys. Yuck it up.
What? I mean, that's like a legitimate reason why some people get nicknames.
Yeah, I know who this guy voted for. He voted for Bush because he loves those beans.
Yuck it up, fellas.
What?
Bush's
Malcolm,
baked
no,
beans.
no. Hard no. What
Bush's
the fuck was that?
You know Bush brand beans. There's Bush brand beans.
Bush's baked beans, Robert.
Bush's
Yeah.
baked beans.
Come on.
Why was it
Yeah.
voted for Bush?
Because I'm adding
Because of the
layers. Because of beans. Because he's Beansy Boy, so he voted for Bush. He's sad that because
Bush's
he's
baked
sad that Jeb
beans.
did that lost in
Bush's
2016.
baked beans. Bush's
Bush's
baked beans.
I feel like I'm going
Bush's
crazy.
baked beans. Do you understand now? Bush's baked beans. Are we together on this finally? The Delighter.
Yeah, I guess.
6'1", 185 pounds. Robert, the Delighter, a Delilah.
Why am I soaking wet?
Put an audience applause here. Malcolm, do the second half of his introduction right now.
Okay, so here's the deal.
Earn that 15%.
He might be soaking wet, all right? But that's because he's making you wet, baby, all right?
Jesus.
You hear that, guys?
Yeah. He does the one thing that most men will never do. When it's time to have a conversation, he sits there and he listens.
He'll
all
nod.
right? And he offers thoughtful advice that you could only get from a man who's listened.
Oh,
all right?
That sounds so terrible. He's going to mansplain you?
He's taken the space, all right? He's took a moment for himself to really understand why he is who he is, and he passes that knowledge on to you.
Can you imagine Robert stripping the entire time you're doing that terrible waffling introduction that doesn't make any fucking sense? He's like trying to shake the vibe of you just talking over and over. You can't get a rhythm because you keep talking over the beat, and there's several uhs and ums and shit like that.
I know, that's why I did it. That's why I did it that way. I wanted it to be like, you had like a good like wrestling intro, and then I was like, what if I brought it down to zero? Like, what if I
that would be so funny.
Down?
It's just like a strip club owner that talks over the fucking stripper introductions and they run so long. Like, Malcolm, the man McLeod, born in Vancouver, British Columbia, to a poor father and a starving mother.
He has a really strange relationship with that one girl around the corner at the coffee shop.
You seen her before. I seen her before. Valerie Delilah. And that is why he is stripping instead of making the big bucks at corporate downtown.
He won't make eye contact with the homeless man down the street. What's up with that?
His favorite food is mac and cheese and weenies. You understand?
He makes it every night.
That's about all he can afford with what you people are throwing up here. So why don't we give the man a little bit more money so he can stop eating them beanie weenies?
And he can pay me the $200 he owes me.
My routine's over. Like, it's already over.
He's just standing there.
Yeah, I'm just like,
Get him back on that stage, boy. I ain't done.
I ain't done with you.
You can't say it like that, Robert.
What?
You can't say it
I'm
like
talking
that.
to Malcolm McLeod, my good friend, who I'm also in this scenario.
White.
Your fellow podcast host.
My
okay.
fellow white podcaster. What's the problem? Kendrick already solved racism. Why
He's
are
a
we
quarter
here?
Italian. He didn't solve that one. All right.
It was a very good halftime show.
Yeah, but well, we liked it for sure. Lots of people didn't like it, and they all take their profile pictures in their trucks wearing their sunglasses.
Yeah. I mean, I
coincidence.
think honestly, if we're going to transition to that as a topic, it is also very funny that there's like two modes that conservatives are reacting to the Kendrick Lamar halftime. It's like, well, I can't even fucking understand him. We're like, DEI, fucking Super Bowl, fucking bullshit. And then the other half is just like, it's good to see red, white, and blue at the Super Bowl again.
I think we should celebrate our differences, don't you?
Yeah.
So let's celebrate them and say that only white people like Kendrick Lamar anyway.
That is
What?
not true.
That is not true at all.
Absolutely
It's so
not
true.
true.
That's
A white
actually-
kid will always
might-
ask you to put
hold
on
on,
As
Kendrick.
the
hold on.
man
If you
who
put on Kendrick
hold on.
Lamar in the car
went
with
to
an
an
African
all-black
American,
wedding
shut
reception.
up now. If you put on Kendrick Lamar in a car full of black people, they will ask you if you're trying to fuck them. Source, me. It's happened to me.
All right. Okay, that explains it because
That
I want to
explains
say
a lot.
this. this is the worst take you ever had on this podcast. That's my
You're all
bad.
white. How would you know?
I went to an all-black wedding reception
San Diego,
less than a month
okay?
ago. There is a fairly large black
San
population
Diego.
in San Diego because
I
a lot
know
of
this.
them
Yeah.
are from the Navy.
Oh my God.
A lot of them were from the neighborhood, Robert. Let's get real.
The neighborhood?
Neighborhood? Oh my God.
That's called Hillcrest, and it's a very nice area.
I've never been to California.
Yes,
You've been
you
to
have.
California. We've got photos together, California. You can't just
You
say
went
that.
to my sister's wedding in California.
No, I didn't.
Well, I will say it was a bit of a fever dream because you were in and out in like 24 hours. And you had recently just shaved all your hair. And then it was like, was he ever there? Like, it's one of those moments.
Yeah, you left like a ghost in the night. Meanwhile, I was cleaning up after the wedding.
Well, that's not my fault. I could have stayed and helped you. That's true. But I was there to party, and I spent a lot of money to do it.
Yes, you did. And I'm glad you had fun.
But yeah, I will say that again, this is what the worst take you've had on this podcast.
No,
It is
it's-
very bad.
It's
It is
true.
very bad.
Because based on everything
Name
I've heard on
6
Twitter-
rappers.
I can name 6 rappers. Schoolboy Q. There's Drake.
He's more of a hype
I'm
man
sorry.
than a rapper
It
now, but
is-
go ahead.
Starting with Schoolboy Q
That
is
is
very
crazy.
funny.
That's
That's
crazy.
why I want it.
If this
Yeah.
isn't just like a triad
Lil
of
Wayne.
Kendrick Dick writers at the end of it, oh, dude.
Lil
All right,
Wayne.
go ahead,
People
Lil
say he
Wayne.
was robbed of the
Yeah, go ahead.
performance, even though it wouldn't have been good.
It
It wouldn't have been.
if you-
It would have been probably
Come on now,
okay.
Duffel Bag Boy live in New Orleans would have
Yeah.
been great. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
you got Roddy Ricch. You've got Wiz Khalifa. You've got obviously you got Drake because he's the other half of that beef.
You could say the Migos because then you have like
There you
3 in 1.
Yeah, I
Well,
could
one
say
of
the
them's
whole
dead now,
Wu Tang
so-
Clan. I could do
One of them is dead now, that's
NWA.
Can you name
Uh,
all the members of the Wu-Tang Clan off the back of your hand?
No, I can't.
Well, then I guess you're a fake fan.
I know. Like,
I will also say you are asking Malcolm, who's about as musically illiterate as like you can be nowadays.
All right, your
Like,
turn, Robert. Name 6. Go ahead.
saying
I-
6 rappers.
Yeah.
Well,
I want to say
we
I did
have-
a good job. I did name
You-
6.
You did name 6 rappers. They all are the same genre of rapper. but
It's a
yes.
little telling that if the first person I name is Childish Gambino, so I'm going to make it the second person.
Is he a rapper?
Yes, he absolutely is a rapper. I mean, God damn it. So Childish Gambino,
I don't know
I
if he's
guess
a
we'll go
rapper. I can't-
Chance. What? Yes, he
actor.
absolutely. Have you never
industry
fucking?
plant.
Oh my god! Never heard Sweatpants 3005?
Everyone's heard Sweatpants,
Bonfire.
Bonfire. Yeah, we've all heard.
They're all very good. He's the one giving
This
me
is
shit by saying
America.
he's not a. This is America. Who?
I think he's more R&B. All right.
No, he's fucking not.
He won
Malcolm.
the Grammy for best R&B performance.
Yeah, but he started as a rapper.
Not a very good one. Go ahead, though.
Shut the fuck up.
Okay, that's actually crazy.
Chance
That's
the
crazy.
Rapper, Childish Gambino. God, don't make me say Kanye.
He is a rapper.
Why are all the names of all the rappers leaving me right now? Fucking
Oh,
the
this is
RZA,
embarrassing
the
for you.
Jizza, Dirty Old Bastard, Method Man.
He said dirty old bastard. Did you hear him? Dirty old bastard.
That's his name.
It's not his name, Robert.
Ghostface Killer.
ODB, Robert. ODB.
Old Dirty Bastard. What
there
did I
you
say?
go. You said dirty old bastard.
Oh damn it! Old Dirty Bastard. Okay, fuck
Oh
you.
my gosh.
I should
Why did
fucking
each of
Ice
you guys
Cube,
go to the
Ice T,
Wu-Tang
fucking.
I named
here's a
more
rapper.
than 6. and then I
Eminem.
Listen
went-
to a rapper in the last 10 years.
Yeah, I said Roddy Rich. All right,
You
the
said
box.
Roddy Ricch. That's one. That's
I don't-
Jesus.
I
Yeah,
said Wiz
the
Khalifa
box.
as well. Oh my god. All right.
Wiz Khalifa is a much older rapper than you anticipate.
Yeah,
Wiz
I
Khalifa
like
is gonna
rap
rest
as a
his
genre. I
7.
just don't follow it that hard.
Well, don't criticize my rap takes then.
For saying that only white people listen to Kendrick.
Mostly
As
white people.
fuck-
I said
I
mostly
guess
white people.
I guess there's also like DMX, Cardi B.
He
You've
Googled
got
the list. Do you see how
He
white
did,
his face
he
got?
did.
Look at he's being lit by the glow of his monitor right now from the Wikipedia page.
I'm being enlightened. That's what's happening right now. I'm being
Serena
enlightened.
Williams was crip walking at the halftime show, and you tell me only white people listen to Kendrick?
Comethazine. Heard of him?
No, I haven't. I don't
No,
really
of
care.
course you haven't. Of course you wouldn't have had.
Comethazine does sound like a rapper who
Yeah.
would only be listened to by white
A
supremacists.
single Suicide Boys song.
No, I have no idea. Single
Well,
suicide.
good.
Boys song.
Keep it that way. They're awful.
I'll shout out some local rappers. Mercules.
Vancouver rappers.
Vancouver rappers. They're worse than Drake.
I got a toonie for my trouble. Huh, huh. I got a toonie for my trouble.
Toonie for my trouble. Oh, it's I'm walking down Van Buren. I better make it double.
I missed another bummy the other day. I had to stop a bar and say, hey, do you need a bagging? Shit is kind of swaggy, but I'll take it and say it's okay.
Hey!
Yay! Just put a hard trap beat.
That's crazy. That's wild. That's wild. Oh my.
That's what Vancouver
Ridiculous is a real
like.
person. I met him in an airport.
Ridiculous? Yeah, of course.
Ridiculous, yeah.
Ridiculous.
No, Merculous. Oh my god.
I thought you said ridiculous. And to be honest with you, I don't know if that's really a rapper. It just sounds like a rapper's name.
It does.
Isn't Ridiculous a real rapper? It sounds like it would be.
If he's a real rapper, or he's a fake rapper that was in a TV show that was a joke.
What part of Canada is Biz Markie from? Is he a Toronto guy? Or?
I don't think Biz Marquis is Canadian.
I thought he was Canadian. That was the whole thing.
No, he's American. He's from Harlem. He died. I didn't realize he died.
Biz Marquis dead?
Yeah, he died in 2021.
Yeah. Oh, damn. What killed him?
Died 4 years ago.
You
He's got what I need.
What I need. But you said you just died. He died from complications from type 2 diabetes.
That's really sad.
He was a big guy. That
yeah,
sucks.
he suffered a stroke and then fell into a diabetic coma.
Sasha, here play taps, but the guy playing taps runs out of breath between.
That's too much. It's such a big act.
He can do it. He goes, bah, 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 and then he stops the recording and goes, and then he splices in the rest of it and does it just like that. So on and so forth.
Okay. All right. Fine.
You're a great editor.
I'm sorry.
Sasha.
I'm sorry, Sasha.
Cut all of us explaining out, though.
It's a good explaining. You can keep it if you want. Great. He's not. God, I'm actually really bummed to find out Biz Marquis' dead. That's actually, and he's been dead for almost 4 years.
Well, you should take solace in the fact that you have more street cred than Robert, just based on the rappers.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
I mean, he does have a black girlfriend. It's like, let's be honest.
That's also true.
Hold on. Stop doxing my boy. First of all,
I'm not doxing. She's a very, very lovely, intelligent woman.
Really?
And he's a very lucky man.
Yeah, it's true.
It seems like you've rehearsed that sentiment for every time you have to talk about a friend's paramour.
What?
What?
It just sounded like exactly something you'd say about, what do you think about so-and-so's girlfriend? Oh, well, she's a very lovely person. She's very intelligent. Has lots of interesting things to say.
What do you want me to say? That she could probably German suplex me? Come on.
Is that true?
She probably
That's much more interesting.
She probably could.
That.
Yeah, actually, she could. Yeah.
Is she as tall
I'm
as
a
you,
little
Malcolm?
heavier now, but I'm not sure.
She's like 6'1", almost 6'2". So.
She's a bit taller than me. Yeah.
Yeah.
To be 6'4" with a height fetish. Truly, God hates you. You're just not lucky.
You just gotta really stoop so she towers over you.
You're on your knees, just like, oh, I'll clean it up later. And she's like, you'll do it now.
Now.
Yeah.
I said, now, my short king, and she's just like rubbing your hair.
That old joke. Every time you hear about the king and queen stuff, I can't help but think about that image where that guy's like, who's texting my mom? And it's just some guy in this dude's mom's phone saved as Pharaoh. She's like, Grand Rising's Pharaoh. And he just responds,
I gotta do
queen.
that. I feel so bad for this kid.
My temple needs its Pharaoh.
Oh no!
Who the fuck's texting my mom?
What the fucking 36 BC motherfucker is this?
What would be crazier is if that guy was white, you know? If Malcolm's getting called Pharaoh.
She's gonna listen to this,
and she's gonna. It's gonna happen.
It's gonna happen. She already calls me king.
Please, God, I don't know your name and I don't know what you look like, but I know that you can hear me. And if you can hear me, then you can understand my desire to have you call Malcolm Pharaoh.
Not even Pharaoh, Pharaoh.
Pharaoh,
the Canadian pronunciation, like they say dragon instead of dragon. Yeah? Fair?
Yeah, no, I, you know what? It would make my life complete just a little bit.
You also say treasure instead of treasure. What's wrong with you guys?
I don't say that.
Treasure.
Say treasure.
I say treasure.
Good.
Okay.
Say dragon.
Say leisure.
Leisure.
Fuck you. Fuck you.
Did he say leisure instead of leisure?
He said leisure.
No,
Like
I
leisure.
said it just to a bug.
You know that talking head scene? The talking head scene in Inglourious Bastards? You just did that
The
unwittingly.
talking heads were in Inglorious Bastards.
That's half the movie.
I'm talking about the one that's referenced on Twitter when people are just like, they see through somebody that they're only pretending to fit in somewhere.
Oh, is
you
it
know?
the
finger.
three versus
Three fingers. Yeah.
the different the English versus the German way of counting on is their fingers. Yeah.
Yeah.
So please call Malcolm Pharaoh. That would be
Yeah,
so
it would make us
awesome.
really fucking happy.
Can we get also a Photoshop of Malcolm as the white Pharaoh from that slot machine?
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking
Or
about?
what you see in like that text or that textbook that they had from like the 2006
Yeah.
King Malcolm Common.
Yeah.
King
all we
Malcolm Common.
That's all we need. Malcolm, you beautiful specimen, you.
Yeah.
6'1".
Thank you.
You've got the crook and you've got the flail and
Do
you
you
just
play
arms across.
Do you play a lot of pickup hoops at your height, Malcolm? With just like in the court?
I want to do more of it. I think because I was much heavier than I was, like I kind of stopped.
Yeah,
and I've
you
been
look like
losing-
Nurk out there, huh?
I've been losing a lot of weight, so now I think this summer is the time for me to get back up there.
Like even at
and
your best
play
though,
hoops.
you play like Nurk, right?
I don't know who Nurk is. We keep saying Nurk as if
Nurkic.
I mean
Like big Nurk.
like
Center.
Okay. No, now I know
Phoenix
what you're
Suns to the
talking
Hornets.
about.
Nurkic.
Are you thinking more like a Jokic, where you're like
No,
he-
no, I don't mean Nurkic at all. I mean it's Nurkic.
do some Nurkic? Oh yeah, he just got traded.
Yeah, to the Hornets. Thank God.
Where careers go to die.
I'm really struggling to imagine Malcolm walking up to a basketball game in progress and just being like, hey, like, tag me in. Like, for some reason, something about that, I just can't wrap my brain around it.
I'm gonna send Malcolm a custom Suns jersey.
Yeah, I used to play basketball a lot in like in the town I grew up, like Tawasin, where I would go around play that. It's nice because like I'm tall, so a lot of times like I'm playing with people who are under 6 feet, so like I'm basically acting as the center.
They're feeding you the ball for sure.
So I'm just being fed the ball. I can do some blocks. My 3-point shot's not particularly good, but I'm good at rebounding.
You can't hit from the paint, huh?
I have to try.
So here's the thing, Malcolm, is I'm already ordering you a jersey at this point.
Sweet, I'm down.
What's your number?
My number, 51.
I'm going to put McNurk on the back.
Yes! Put it. Yeah, no.
Look up Nurk's career numbers before you get too excited.
No, the worst part is I like wrote a sketch once where there was when the Vancouver Grizzlies were in town, their star player was a guy named Bryant Reeves or Big Country. And the problem is if you look up Bryant Reeves looks like what I believe I would look like if I was a basketball player. Like, and this guy was the star basketball player of the Vancouver Grizzlies. My joke used to be, like I did it in stand-up for a little bit, is like, if if the guy who is the star of your basketball team looks like me, you're fucked. And then Nikola Jokic showed up, and now that joke's like ruined because I'm like, here's another sort of tall, like flabby looking guy, and then it turns out he's like the best basketball player in the world for like 3 years.
I don't know. You just think of like guys like Tyson Fury who are just like physical specimens, but they just look wrong.
Yeah, Tyson Fury looks terribly out of shape.
Because the thing is the one thing about 90s basketball that like we've lost is that like every 90s basketball NBA team had like one like 7-footer who was like the whitest white guy you've ever seen. And you were just like,
just the freak of nature.
Like, every team had him. They actually had 2. Like usually there was like and they were always like the backup center, except for like on Vancouver Grizzlies where they'd be like, that's the star. He's in Canada, so he's the star.
We dug this one up out of Montana. He was just towering over everything, not a tree in sight.
I did look up a picture of him, and oh boy, You are right. That is what you would look like if the. By the way, can we bring back the Grizzlies already? These jerseys are so. Send them from Memphis back to Vancouver so they can wear this exact jersey. This is a beautiful jersey, and I'm a bit of a jersey file. So
You're
I
a
think I know
jersey
what I'm talking
snob,
about.
is what you are.
No, I'm not a snob. Okay,
I just
Snobs
hate
are
things
different.
that are bad.
I do. I think you would like if you had the IATA code for your fucking city on your jersey. It's not a good jersey.
Yeah, sure.
But yeah, no. So yeah, the sketch that I wrote was just me being Bryant, Big Country Reeves, and I would go to basketball courts and then just be like, "You remember who I am? Like, remember me?" I would shoot like a shot and I would just miss it. And
It would just either bounce off
and
the
I'd constantly
rim or
like
just-
go and like look at my jersey, and it was just like the Brian Reeves.
It looks like you like got it out of a dumpster outside his
Yeah.
apartment.
That's class.
Exactly.
That's class.
Yeah. So
It's pretty good.
I might shoot it at some point.
Yeah,
that might be a thing I shoot.
We got to get together with some people who know how to play basketball because me and Robert are.
Yeah, we would be absolutely awful extras. I cannot play basketball.
I might look good on the.
You don't even need. I don't even think you need to play basketball. It's about me like playing Brian Reeves, not knowing how to play basketball. Like that's the win.
That's the joke.
That's
great.
the joke, fellas. But no, I'm decent. I'm not the greatest, but I'm not bad.
Cool. That's awesome. I'm proud of you, Malcolm.
So I'm gonna
Being
do it.
good at
That's my.
something.
It's February, but I will play basketball this year. I'm gonna go. I'm back. I'm going on the hoops. I'm getting back on the pavement.
Oh, everybody, put your hands together at 6'4", 220 pounds.
6 foot like 5, maybe even touching 6.
All right, well, why didn't you correct me before now? Huh? It's been 125 episodes. You didn't correct until now?
I've said my height multiple times.
What, a psychic yardstick? I don't know how tall he is by looking at him. What the fuck is wrong with an inch difference?
It's not even just that. It's that I've stood next to Sasha. You know how tall I am. And I've stood next to Sasha, who's then stood next to Malcolm.
You say you're 6'1", but it's suspect. You say you're 6'1", but I don't
I
believe
am
it.
6'1".
He
I
is
am
6'1", because you don't lie about being 6'1". You lie about
Yes, you
being
do.
6 feet.
Yes,
all
you
right?
fucking
say
do.
You're
Everyone
6
does.
feet, you're actually 5'11". If you're 5'11", you're actually 5'8". If you're 5'8", you're actually a midget. So that's
Robert
like,
is not that much taller than
anything
me.
below
okay?
5'10", you're 5'10".
Robert is not that much taller than me. He's maybe like
No,
1 or
that's
2 inches
fucking
away
a
from me.
lie. That is a fucking lie.
It is not
Harper.
a lie. It is not a lie. You
I
fancy
am like
yourself
a
a tall
half a
man.
head taller than you,
Half a
motherfucker.
head. You are in dreamland. That's what you got your head in the clouds, and it's not because you're 6'1", pal. Okay.
Hey, maybe you should
Come
wear
back
some
down to
shoes
earth.
with some,
Oh,
little-
he's taller than
some
you.
shorter heels on it.
What the
taller than
fuck? Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. It's like you guys don't listen to
listen,
me ever.
if you're watching on the YouTube and you see the sprites, that's an accurate representation of our heights.
Harper is Danny DeVito from Matilda.
Yuck it up, fellas.
No, it's tall.
Beanie
He's-
Boy's gonna come back, and he's gonna be boiling. All right.
You're about,
Beanie-
how tall actually?
6'5", 220 pounds. Malcolm McNurk. And carrying the water at 6 foot even, Robert Delilah.
I'm not 6 foot even. Fuck off.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are. You know, I actually don't know how tall I am, to be honest with you.
You're probably about 5'10", maybe just under.
You know, my license said 5'8", like my entire life, because they asked how tall I was, and I just remembered that from the last time I went to the doctor when I was 16, which
Well,
was
that's
like,
the thing. If you were 16 and you said you're 5'8", you probably grew at least 2 more inches before you stopped growing. Like that's a fair thing to say at
That is-
16.
I mean, that's fair. I grew like 2 inches taller, and when I was 19, it was weird.
sometimes
Yeah.
you grow up and sometimes you grow out, which is why I have a higher diameter than yield, boys, and it helps sometimes, but not enough.
Oh, buddy.
No, come on.
Hey,
Listen.
King.
Just call him
King.
Pharaoh.
Hey,
Call him Pharaoh,
hey,
please.
King.
Lady,
Hey,
lady,
Pharaoh.
I don't know who you are, lady, but call him Pharaoh, huh?
Hey, Pharaoh.
Colin Pharaoh.
Call him
Colin
Pharaoh.
Pharaoh?
No, Colin Farrell, yeah. No,
Colin
call
Farrell,
Malcolm
yeah.
I
Farrell.
love him in
Penguin.
the Banshees of
Hey,
Tutankhamun.
if you are listening, Malcolm's girlfriend, If you are listening, Malcolm's girlfriend, call him Pharaoh or call him McNurk from now on. Whichever you choose is more funny. McNurk is really funny if you think about it.
You have to know a lot about Phoenix Suns basketball.
Yeah, he was actually on, I think, the Mavs before that, so not that much. Okay,
she could know a lot about the Suns basketball. I don't know.
Do you know? Yeah. All right, how aware are you of Bosnian basketball players in the NBA? That's what I need to know.
How intimate are you with them?
What about players who played for the Nuggets, the Trailblazers, the Suns, and now the Hornets?
Yeah, the Nuggets.
We've been talking too much basketball this episode.
Oh, it's all this on, and there's no hockey for like another half a week here.
Yeah, and Super Bowl is over. Baseball is still
Spring
a little
training
bit.
Soon. Pitchers and catchers reported today.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice.
Catchers report. That's good. Asked everyone if they wanted to start a fantasy baseball team with me, and they all looked at me like I had my dick out at the party.
I said yes. I said I would.
Malcolm's the only one that said yes. He looked and said, "Nice cock, boys."
Yeah.
I am a maybe. I don't do fantasy sports.
Yeah. I hear that all the time, frankly. And from the group chats I'm in, you think that there would be more than Malcolm on my side, but it's just Malcolm, the realest friend I got, and Robert, who's maybe the best friend I've ever had. Maybe.
How about you? Here, that's an idea. Why don't you start a fantasy league with some podcast listeners?
Oh, that's actually not a bad idea.
You want to join my fantasy league, and you're not interested in doxing me for my cryptocurrency wallet.
Yeah,
just
he's got a sizable wallet.
We'll actually, if we decide to go through with it, we'll set up a link on the link tree, and you can play fantasy league with Harper.
Yeah, the Seinfuck baseball league will be one for the ages.
I like that this is also a way for Robert not to commit to being in the fantasy.
Yeah, did you hear that?
Okay. He's like,
if we do it,
Robert.
I'll commit. If we do it, I'll commit.
He won't. Don't listen to him. He's not committing to anything.
Hey,
he's never committed to.
Fucking
he's never
you
committed
bitch.
to a position or an education or a woman. Why would he commit to this baseball league? He's a serial leaver. Okay.
I mean, I have a degree. Like, I don't know what you mean.
How many different states did you see in the last year?
4 at least.
Most people say 1. The one they live in, because they're committed to work or a position or an education or a woman, which Robert Delilah is
I just have a really tough time staying in one place for a long period of time. What do you want from
Rolling
me?
Stone gathers no moss, and I'm gonna see where it's
and
at
a
the end of
sedentary
this hill.
bitch gets no bitches on his dick.
I'm sorry, I didn't catch that full. Ian, what'd you say?
No, that's fine. No, I didn't say anything.
Well, apparently not.
Yeah. A sedentary dick gets no bitches on it.
Sedentary dick? Pharaoh, what's he talking about?
He's a dick that doesn't move.
Pharaoh,
doesn't
what's
get no
he
bitches on it.
King McNurk, you gotta set him straight.
Yeah, listen. All right, that's just listen. A sedentary dick is just a dick at rest. All right, he's
That's
worked
wise.
so hard. All right, he's
Spit that
building
shit.
his temple for his queen.
So wise.
He's building temple. Raw is on his way, and he's going to raw dog you.
Robert, why don't you stick to heaving sandstones and piles for fucking Pharaoh McNurk?
Is that an allusion to something, Harper?
No, you're German. What could it be an allusion to?
I don't know.
For the record, Robert is not Jewish. If you ever assume
a lot of people assume
reason.
that. Yeah, a lot of people assume that about
Robert's
me, and it's
not
really
Jewish.
sad. I'm not.
Well, you know what? I get asked what is my nationality because no one can tell because I'm a mutt of varying.
You're Polish, you fucking.
I'm only a quarter Polish.
That's enough.
People can tell. I'm not saying they can't tell, but my mom's half of the family came on the Mayflower. Cattle farmers in Texas moved to Georgia due to the Civil War and left Georgia due to the Civil War
I was gonna say
to Florida. Thank you. And that's why I look like that. Okay?
Yeah.
That answer your questions?
I don't know who's asking him, but sure. Is it time for a user submission? I feel like it is.
I'm having a lot of fun with this nickname bit, all right?
So yeah, this is good.
Let's stretch it out for another minute. Okay.
I kind of don't want to interrupt the Pharaoh thing.
Let's keep that going. All right,
yeah,
come on. Ask the Pharaoh some questions. I'll answer. Give me some.
Yeah, what's your dynasty name?
McNurk.
It's the
McNurk dynasty.
The McNurks, yeah. Of the Nile.
Okay.
If we built a Sphinx out of you, would you want your Sphinx to be smiling or like with a stern expression?
I think just a little smirk. I want like a Mona Lisa,
a little
smirk.
knowing smirk.
Yeah,
just a little
Pixar smirk.
I want it to be like.
Malcolm Sphinx's riddle is like, what gets wetter as it dries? They're like, a towel? And he's just like, yeah. What's black and white and red all over?
Just the worst.
Yeah, the most obvious riddles.
The most obvious riddles of all time.
So I would have accepted Sunburnt Penguin too. Hold on, I gotta think of one more. You already heard the one about what's on 4 legs in the morning and stuff like that. Shit! Fuck!
That's plagiarism. Shit, he's gonna come after me.
Fuck.
Oh, that's good.
Did you ever read The Lord of the Rings? Like The Hobbit? Oh, okay, I got a great one.
Okay, I got like 5.
got 5, all right. Come on.
I really like this bit. The Malcolm, the most half-assed.
Damn it, you said you didn't read The Hobbit.
You said you didn't like that. God darn it! Gosh darn it!
He doesn't curse either.
Yeah. Gee Willikers.
Gee Willikers.
I could say
I oughta. I think of 50s. Like, you're such a menace. You're such a menace.
They're walking away. They're all pissed off.
You kiss your mother with those lips?
Well, the fucking Odyssey types are just walking pissed off, and they're just like, "Why the fuck would you say Sunburnt Penguin? You know he was talking about a newspaper. Why the fuck would you say it? You fucking idiot."
When we get back home, you're done.
I'm gonna kill you. As soon as we're not surrounded by sand and there's a rock.
With the sirens. The sirens, Sarah. You're gonna go with
pushing you in.
Well, we do have a user submission.
Yeah, that's good timing.
All right. This is a user submission from someone who'd like to be known as Crundle.
Hello, Crundle.
Hello.
Crundle. Their song recommendation is Anything by Rush, Don't At Me.
That's good.
He's right. Yeah. No, he's right.
Fly by night away from here. Change my life again.
Careful, Harper. We're going to get copyright struck.
Chippies are coming and I just can't pretend. Start a new chapter.
Okay. Their question is, you are at a friend's place for a function, be it they invite you over for coffee or they're hosting a party, doesn't matter, you choose. You go to use their only bathroom to take a piss. Once you're done and you've washed your hands, you look around to see where the hand towel is. However, there is no small hand towel on the rod next to the sink. Instead, there is only a rod next to the shower with 2 bath towels, full-size bath towels, I assume, hanging up side by side. They both look fresh-ish, but the towel furthest from the shower is slightly rumpled. My question is, do you dry your hands on either of the towels, or do you deal with drying your hands another way?
I use my pants. Always gonna use my pants.
Yeah, I mean, I am a little more inclined to use my pants than I normally would.
Unless I know them, I use my pants.
Yeah, it depends on how. I guess it's like what they said, colleague, like a work colleague.
Yeah, if it's a colleague, what do you do? You know,
it's a friend's place for a function. That's what it says.
Any of my friends are not going to be upset to see me with wet thighs. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where the little water stains on my thighs from rubbing my hands on my pants.
I guess.
I like to do like a kind of that, like the wave of like I just shake it out. Like
you'll be in there forever.
I just like shaking it. Just like.
Can you hear?
Can you also
Sasha,
just get like?
Just hold on, real quick. Audio dampen me, Sasha, right now.
Malcolm, what are you doing in there?
I'm just washing my hands, buddy.
What's that fleshy flapping sound?
It's just.
Are you fucking jerking off in my bathroom? I told you this would be the last line was the last time.
Guys, I'm drunk, all right? It's funny. It's a joke.
It's true. I'm gonna finish the joke on your towels.
I'm gonna finish the joke.
Yeah, let me just finish the joke, man, all right? It's going to be you're going to love it, all right?
You're gonna laugh.
So
Dude, there's
funny.
a line.
Yeah, there will be a line on the wall when I'm done.
That's when you wipe your wet hands on the towels to make them think you've come on them.
Exactly.
That's
Smart.
great.
Yeah. And what they don't know is that I suffer from erectile dysfunction, so I put a little hand soap.
What they don't know is I have porn-induced erectile dysfunction.
What they don't know is that my dick just is broken. I've seen too many very hot women sucking off other guys to get hard anymore because that makes any sense whatsoever.
Kanye West put me on some shit.
What they don't understand is that I can't come if I don't have my dragon sleeve on. I'm just
without my full costume, I just feel so naked.
Call back.
Yeah, that's good. Right?
That's good job. Thanks, Pharaoh. That's really great.
Thanks, Pharaoh.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, usually I think I'm a wet thighs kind of guy in that
Wet thighs,
situation.
for sure.
Oh,
I
he
think
loves
that's,
some wet thighs.
Same Pharaoh.
Same Pharaoh.
Thank you.
Preach, Pharaoh.
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 I have to get you the dumb headdress now. It's just not
It's
going to be
really-
funny.
He was already wearing a dashiki one time. You got it. The headdress would only complete the outfit.
Son's
got a
jersey,
dashiki for
51, McNurk on the back, Pharaoh headdress.
A dashiki pattern son's jersey.
Oh yeah, there's a native one that's pretty close. I think we can pull that off.
We can pull some strings.
Are you ready for this?
Okay, we back to the user submission. Let's have some clear answers before we move on.
Every time he drains a 3, Pharaoh,
Pharaoh,
McNurk.
Pharaoh. No, we have to actually finish. So, Malcolm, you're drying your thighs. You're drying your hands on
I
the
dry my
thighs.
thighs, or if I need to, I'll shake it off a bit.
Harper.
I don't think you can get the adequate moisture evaporating effect from doing the wave. That's why I say pants, because look, when you go outside from the bathroom with wet pants, no one's thinking, oh my God, did you piss your thighs? It doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't really make no sense.
No one's also looking. I feel like that's the other thing. Well, I'm not looking at someone in the bathroom going, oh, wet thigh alert, you fucking heathen. Like, what the fuck is going on?
Hey, just
jerk
use
off
the
in there, buddy?
Yeah, just use the towels, dude.
Yeah, I only
Towels,
came
right?
on
I've
one
only
of
cleaned
them.
my ass with them like a handful of times.
That's true.
I think there's sort of like a kind of a trap in this because he says both of the towels look cleanish, but the one closest to the shower looks cleaner than the one further away.
He said it looks rumpled, which means it could be the towel designated for washing your hands and drying them on.
And that was my idea too. But I think in the end, I think I would just grit my teeth. I would look and see in like the cabinets if there's like a little hand towel or something in there. And then if not, I'm going into the fucking kitchen where every fucking party has, and I'm washing my hands on a tea towel. And I'm done with it.
No offense, Krungle. I got a better question for you guys. Okay, this has happened to me too.
Okay.
What if you use the bathroom and there is no soap, no hand soap? What do you do?
What is number one or number two?
Let's say it's number 2.
Ooh,
Because that's worse.
That's tough.
They have soap in the shower, body soap.
Oh yeah, that's a little easier.
You gonna steal their body soap to wash your hands?
I'd be stealing their hand soap to wash my hands, wouldn't I?
That's expected.
Here's the thing. I think if you are hosting like friends over and you don't have hand soap in the bathroom, but there's other types of soap, that soap is like totally on, like you can use it.
That's
yeah,
hand
like
soap.
it's totally fair game. I've done the thing. This happened to me once where a similar event occurred, but they didn't have that. There wasn't a bathroom with like a shower or anything. But I went to their kitchen and I used dish soap because they also didn't have hand soap there. Red flag. And I used the dish soap to wash my hands.
Yeah, that would have been my second option if I was like, okay, if there's no soap, there's no shower, I'm going into the kitchen.
If they have
and
no
using
dish soap as well, they're no longer a friend. I'm like,
something
fuck
wrong and
you're
you need to
you're
get
dirty. Pharaoh vanquishes you.
Pharaoh
casts you away.
The curse of
I
the
smite you.
Pharaoh. Oh no!
Yeah, play the dry desert music. Malcolm, say how you would curse them. What would you say?
Say, you are no longer welcome in my presence. I'd say, be gone, foul creature. You and your dirty germs no longer have a presence in my life. Be gone!
Oh, and it's like, doo-doo-doo.
Be gone.
That was so much fun.
Pharaoh says, be gone.
May your soul be judged by Anubis and found guilty.
May your soul be judged by the underworld.
Curse of Ra, motherfucker.
I just see Malcolm's girlfriend listening to this and coming back to him being like, I really don't like that. Are
I
your
know.
friends racist?
I honestly, I really think she would enjoy calling Malcolm Pharaoh.
Oh, I
I
would
really
enjoy
do.
it
She would.
very
She would
much.
kill it with
I would
that.
enjoy it
She's been
very,
looking for
very
other,
much.
looking for new pet names for me, so this is definitely on the table.
Being called Pharaoh in bed is not the worst thing that could happen to you.
No.
If you have any pet name suggestions for Malcolm's girlfriend to call him, why don't you write in at seinfuck@gmail.com or through our link tree.
Taking everything but Pookie. We've heard Pookie. He's thought about it. I'm sure she's thought about it.
You can't be Pookie or Baby or like, Babe or Honey or just like nothing generic.
No white chocolate either. Racists. We heard you.